Hello guys, we are here at Today Orgánica to talk about what it's like being an au pair.
Hi everyone, I'm Bella. I am 19 years old and I'm from the United States.
Hi, I'm Suze. I'm from the Netherlands and I'm 18 years old.
I'm Elise. I'm French. I'm 19.
I've been here for 7 months and I'm staying for 10 months.
I have 2 kids. My oldest is 10 and my youngest is 5.
I have been here for 3 months and 3 more to go, so 6 in total. And I have 2 kids, one 5-year-old and one 4-year-old, and both girls.
I've been here for 7 months and I stay until July. I have 1 kid here, a boy, 8 years old.
What do you think of us?
I think I'm super glad to know all of you guys. I think you're super cool.
She just has to say that.
No.
Wait here, we're gonna spend our camera.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna miss you guys.
Yeah.
Alright, so I grew up with 3 au pairs and I wanted to take a gap year before I went to college because I'm not actually very excited to go to college. That's my own issues. And it was between Spain and Germany. And I've lived in Switzerland and I've already been to Germany and I've only been to Spain 1 time and I was a little kid and I wanted to go to Spain. So yeah, that's why. And we're close to Portugal, so that's nice too.
Yeah, I didn't think about it.
Yeah, it's Portugal.
For me, au pairing because I graduated high school when I was 17 and I didn't want to immediately start uni. So I wanted to do a gap year and I've been babysitting all my life. I have a 5-year-old sister, so I already knew I really like kids. I love playing with them. I love how honest they are sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't love that, but most of the time. So I wanted to be au pair because of that, and in Spain because I had Spanish in high school and I really wanted to improve my Spanish here, and I love Spain. I've been there a few times, so I wanted to get back. And Vigo because I went through an agency and the agency sent my profile to some other families, so I could choose between a few of them. Well, not choose, I could have conversations with a few of them, and I just like the family in Vigo the best, so that's why I got here.
I studied medicine 1 year, like before this year, and after that I was like, I'm not going to do that. So I needed a gap year to think about what I want to do, and also I love being with kids and So I thought au pairing was a good option, and that's cheap. Also, I wanted to travel and be in another country than mine. France. No, I'm joking. Did a country with a lot of sun, but really close to France. And also, I love the language here in Spain, and I love I've been watching Spanish series on Netflix, so I want to come here. That's it. And Vigo because I found a family here and they were really nice, and also it's close to the ocean, and I love la playa. La playa, ça veut dire plage en espagnol.
For au pair world and going to an agency, did you like that, or was there any complications with either of those things, or was it just easy for both of you?
The texting part with the family, when you first they text you and then you're texting on the application. I don't know why, but I had so much difficulty getting to the chat. But I also suck at technology, so maybe it was just me. Because I still don't know how to use WhatsApp. I'm learning.
How old are you?
I'm grandma
with your blank.
Yeah.
I think it was a nice way because we didn't have to pay, and the family have to pay just a little, so that's really nice. And also, I've been refused a few times before this family. And I was like, wow, am I going to find someone, a family? Because like, but I was like really early in the year. So I think most of the families, like they start maybe in April, May. June.
So how long did it take you to find?
I think 1 month or
A month.
something like that. Yeah, maybe.
And then how long did it take you guys to find?
I can't remember, but I remember that it was really hard to like find a time where we could talk because of the time difference.
Oh yeah, you have to.
Yeah,
Wait.
because like the only time we could really talk was at 9 for her, but it was 3 for me, and I had school till 3:30.
Yeah, I went for an agency, so a little different for me. But I personally really loved it because it was my first time moving out of my house, living abroad, so it felt safer because at least I knew like the families were safe. And I think that we're au pair world, but I don't know, it just felt safer that they were really checked by a Dutch company as well, I don't know. And they really helped me with my insurance and everything, so that's what I also really loved, that I didn't have to go through everything alone. And it took me a few months, but that's because the profile, sending the profile to Spain, getting accepted and everything took a little longer for the agency part.
Did they background check like you?
They background checked me, yeah. I had to get 3 references in. 2 from childcare, so my babysitting addresses and everything, and 1 personal reference. And then they called those people to check if I was like an actual person who wanted to be an au pair and not.
Wow.
No, yeah,
I didn't go through any of that.
No, that's nice because my mom was like, because it's my first time overseas. My mom was like, "You're gonna get killed." Like, how do you know these are real
It was also,
families?
Yeah, that's
my
why.
mom.
People were
My
like
mom was happy with it.
kept
because
telling me those stories like, oh, an au pair one day
Yeah,
got
I
killed
know,
in a
yeah.
family.
Big goals in general, I guess.
I think it was like the independence.
Mm.
I'm not a patient person, but living with these kids, putting them to bed, getting them like all ready for school, you have to be very, very patient, and I learned a lot of patience. Because I worked with kids, but not like this before. And I love kids.
Yeah.
That's really random.
Yeah.
I don't know what else I was. I wanted to learn about the Spanish culture and the food.
A lot of food, and drinking,
Bread.
And the alcohol.
the working from 18.
I don't know. You can go.
You can talk.
Speak.
That's
Okay, big goals. Yeah, be like independent, like be far from my family. It's already like something huge, and I wanted like to learn many things which I didn't learn at all, like cooking, playing the piano.
You're learning how to play piano.
Huh?
That was the plan. But
No, that was the plan. That was no, but like not like it was not like, oh, I'm going to Spain to learn like, but it was like learn new things. I mean,
Yeah.
and I like didn't do that much, but
you're dancing, right?
Yeah.
Theater.
theater.
Oh, yeah, that's
Theater.
Yeah, like basic stuff like about life that we don't really learn nowadays.
Yeah.
Like learn to live, and also the language, like really big, like a Spanish.
Become fluent.
But yeah, that's like my goals are not so achieved.
But you have time.
I still have time.
Well, go.
And also what I learned already,
about progress.
is like already like a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, and party. After the lockdowns and everything, I wanted to be
to live.
Yeah.
To really live.
to do something,
Yeah.
not being stuck in my house.
Yeah, my goals also, I think, really independence, because I've been living with my parents and I wanted to do something differently. That's in your face.
That's annoying.
Always.
No, it's usually that.
And the language again. And what more? I don't know. Just I think learning how to adjust to a new situation all by
Adaptation.
yourself.
Yeah.
because I've always had help from people, and now if I have trouble with anything, with adjusting in the family or in the language in the country, I have to do it by myself. So I guess that's a big thing I wanted to learn here.
What has been your best and worst experience?
With the kids
Or just in general?
Okay, I got it. So the best part is like meeting new people, obviously, and like going to getting to travel, and like it's like because I study with the oldest, like English, I do math with her and science, and just like when she understands, or like where the kids do well in school when I'm working with them, is like the most amazing feeling ever.
Like the proud.
Yeah, like I feel like a proud mom, even though I'm not her mom.
Yeah.
And then the worst thing I have to say was, it has nothing to do with my family, but it has to do with when I first came here, I was very, very homesick, and because like I've been by myself before, but it was like a new feeling because I was in a place I didn't know the language. It's a new country. I was in a place, like in an apartment that I wasn't comfortable with people I didn't know, and I was very homesick, and I couldn't like talk to my mom until like 1 o'clock in like the afternoon because of the time difference. So, and like literally the first time I went to the grocery store, I was on the phone with my mom, and I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna get some food. I'm gonna do it. I can do it.
I can do it.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I think for me too the hardest thing is like being homesick. Like the first few months are very difficult, I think, because you need to adjust to a new life, and especially like the house is like so different from my house, and it was difficult to feel at home. And so yeah, it's more about like the place more than the people or whatever. And I would say the best thing is like to be with the kid, like when I realized that I had an impact on his life. Because he had like many au pairs before, I thought, oh, I'm just like another one and nothing special about me. But then I realized like that I had an importance for him, like that I don't know, that I could learn him things, like I could really change his life. I don't mean like really change his life, but yeah, like it's something, you know. The relationship you have with the kid, I think it's special.
it sticks with you.
Yeah. For me, the worst experience was, I think, after a few weeks, I'm the first au pair of the family, and after a few weeks I think the kids started to realize that I'm not someone to just play with, but I'm someone they actually have to listen to, and I think they have had trouble with that. I don't blame them, they're 4 and 5 of course, but because of the language barrier it was really hard to try to tell to them, like, I'm not here to do anything wrong to you, like I'm not trying to undermine your parents or whatever, I'm just here to help you and trying to teach you things. That was very hard. But also I think the best part kind of comes with that is after that stage, the bond with the kids, what you already said, like they're great, they love me, and still sometimes, a lot of the times they
Like,
don't want to listen, but that's what I think they do that to their parents too, so it's just very nice to really form a bond with them. And my kid was in the hospital for 2 weeks, and when she came back, I didn't see her for 2 weeks. I really felt like, oh my god, I missed you so much. I really felt like, oh my god, now I see the connection we have. And besides the kid thing, the best thing is meeting new people, I think. Like meeting, I've met so many new girls, like we
a lot of
from
Dutchies.
all over the world.
A lot of Dutchies.
But yeah, friends from all over the world. Like I've learned so many new things about the USA, about France, about
And
Germany.
like, we know like now that we have friends, like
If I'm ever in the USA, I'm gonna drop by you. If you're ever in the Netherlands, you can come to me and friends.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely go to the Netherlands during Carnival.
Yes, come to me. Come to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just hearing about different cultures, and so I didn't really expect to learn like that much about other cultures except Spain.
Yeah.
And I did. I learned about more than only Spain, and I did not expect that.
I learned a lot about the Dutch school system.
Yes, because there was a lot of Dutch people.
There is a lot of Dutchies. They're taking over.
Yes, we are.
All the au pairs together. It's at the same time so good and so bad because I feel like I've been like meeting people from all over the world, and like of course you are like so nice and we like get along immediately, and like we have like great bonds, but also on the other hand like we are not really immersed in the Spanish culture, I feel.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I would like to be more like feeling more in Spain sometimes.
It feels like it's harder to like meet Spanish people because
they are in their
not,
own lives, like doing their stuff.
And also, Spanish people do not speak English at all. So, like, well, maybe the younger ones, but not even all of them. So that makes it hard to really connect with Spanish people.
It's true that to connect it's difficult because we are learning Spanish, but then we have first to learn and it's complicated.
Like they also have to want to take the time to be like
letting
us
so patient with your Spanish.
And sometimes it can be very difficult. You're like, I just want to have a conversation.
Yeah.
But that's why like my goal for the 3 last months I have is really like to be more with Spanish people and try to like
leaving us.
No, but like you know what I mean.
But I really love having au pair friends.
Yeah.
Because like
they understand.
Like they in the first few weeks,
like
in my first few weeks, I came in January, and a lot of the girls started in September. So when I had the homesickness part, I could like go to the other girls like, oh my god, I'm so homesick, and they would like, okay, I was too. It gets better, and it really helps to hear that from people with the same experience, because my mom told me it's gonna get better, but what does my mom know?
She's never
you told me it's gonna get better, and I'm like, you did the same thing.
Do you want the guy in the background?
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
We want him.
Okay, I have a question for you. What is something you learned here or experienced here that you did not expect before becoming an au pair? So something unexpected that came with the au pair experience.
We're just staring.
I didn't expect. Oh, that's a hard one. This is good.
We can give you a couple of minutes.
Okay. I don't know if this is like going around the question. Or, like, it's like
See, she goes to Yale. It's obvious. She's
I was going to say I wanted to be a politician.
I was going to say.
We see that.
No, but it's like
Political science.
Because it's something that I want, like that I wanted to learn coming here, but like I learned it in an unexpected way, I guess. So it was like, I don't know, do you think it counts?
Yes, it counts.
Okay. Because I really wanted to learn how to like be more restful, like coming here. So I was like, okay, like so I have like the mornings to maybe just do like I like to journal and like do stuff like that, and so like I have the mornings like all to myself to just kind of make big like dreams about life and stuff. But then I was also like, oh, like I want to do these other things here too. Like I wanted to volunteer at the Red Cross and like do like language school and like all this stuff. But I think like just during my time here, like things like that I like originally wanted to do, like I had like all these goals have just been like not working out. Like the Red Cross, like I couldn't do the training for it, and then the school with the like number, the DNI number, like just like not like I don't know, like having to do all of that, and then and so I feel like it was kind of just showing me how to rest by like not like I don't like just sit at home all mornings, but like learning how to just do things slower and not be stressed about that I'm not doing something productive, because I was like, oh, I can rest and like do these like productive things, but like what does rest look like if you're just like doing like I guess like what I need to, and then things that are like also fun, and I don't have to be doing like productive things on top of that. Like I don't have to be like writing essays for my school projects and like going to do all this stuff. I don't know if that like makes any sense.
But I know we talked about like learning disabilities and psych ed evaluation. So did you like learn something new about yourself and like see something new about yourself when you were here? Because like under the pressure of school and like all like a crazy schedule, did you like learn something new that you weren't expecting?
Yeah, I feel like I learned, like with the last question, like I learned that like I have like an unstable relationship with like productivity, because I feel like when I'm at Yale, like I'm the most chill person, like out of my friend group at least. Like I kind of like I do the things that I have to do, but I also like have time to like do fun things, and I'm like I have good time management, so I'm not like always stressing about things. But I feel like I didn't realize that I'm like always thinking that like I have to be doing something. Like
I agree.
Yeah, and so I like didn't, cause like taking care of like kids is like a lot. But I was like, oh, like it's not that bad or whatever. But it's like super tiring, and I was like, well, I shouldn't be tired of this. Like I should be doing more stuff. Like I should be doing blah blah blah. And I feel like I don't know. That's something that I didn't realize about myself, I guess. Like not take things personally.
That's so important.
Yeah.
We have to talk about that more.
Oh my
Like,
god,
It's so important.
Yes.
Like also taking like criticism. Cause like you're not gonna do everything perfect when you come. And like sometimes I was very self-conscious about what I was doing because I was like, what if I mess up? What if I do that? And the criticism really helps because I'm not the best when it comes to taking criticism. Like I can become very defensive. So I think I will take that definitely to college.
Yeah, because I think like being here has been like breaking down the like my need to be productive and need to be perfect, I guess. Just like, which I thought like I wasn't really a big thing, but it's like and it's like when you're like also in a place that you don't like, you're not usually, or like in a new place, like you're not in your routine, so it's like you're taking like more things of yourself are like shown, I guess, than you would normally. I don't know.
But I think the not taking things personal,
especially with kids who are brutally honest.
I've been crying. Oh, I think they don't like me. Because they don't want to listen. What if they don't like me? And then like a few days after, I realized like no, they're just kids.
So
But,
you have to
just like knowing that they're kids.
Yeah, that's really interesting what you say, because like no, not trying to be perfect, but like I'm trying to be perfect for the others, like to perfectly be how they want me to be. And then with kids you can't, because they are like they want too much, but that's just impossible.
Okay, so the last question is, if you have any regrets, and would you do au pairing again? Maybe like even if you like liked it and you don't have regrets or whatever, but like you wouldn't do it again, like why not? So I'm just
Regrets?
I don't think I have any regrets.
I lost my phone.
Okay, well, losing things and also not bringing like an umbrella, I regret that.
do you think like the time like you chose is like a good amount of time, or like something like that?
I have different times.
I think
Or
it's
like
good amount of time for me, because like I was talking to one of my host kids' friends' parents, and and they were saying like the dad took a gap year. He was saying like, when I went to school, I was so much more mature than the other kids, because they just went from high school to college, where like I took my time off to get to know myself, be more responsible, and like I grew a lot. So I don't think I'm gonna have any regrets, and I think I'm staying for a good amount of time.
Like if you asked me that in November or December, I would say, oh, I chose like too much time, because I'm already like, ugh,
I want to go home.
I want to go home, and I don't know. And now I would say it's a good amount of time because I already feel like I didn't do enough. Like I have so
I'm
many
like, I
things to
want
do.
more time.
Yeah.
But I think like 10 months is a good time. Like you have time to really get immersed, and at the same time, it's not like 3 years. So
Yeah.
Like you're not so far away from your family. No.
yeah, so long, so far.
Yeah, so long
Yeah, I would
away
say.
from your family.
I have 6 months, so 3 now, 3 more. I'm very happy with that choice because I did the first half of my gap year. I worked full time, so I feel like I did like 2 different things
Yeah.
that I learned things from or something. And I think I'm happy with the amount of time I have left. Like now I really got to know all the girls, and now I can start making the memories, you know. Whereas with like there was this girl who only did 2 months, and I would feel like way too short amount of time. But I'm happy with the 6 months, like, because I've also wanted to do other things in my gap year, which I did in the first half. So
Do it again like during summer, right?
Yeah.
Like
I
to,
would-
to like every time discover a new city. I would love to.
I would like to try it again. Like I would like to try it again. The thing is, I've already done it, and I want to try new things.
Yeah, that's
And also sometimes with like you're working on someone else's schedule. It's not your own.
yeah, that's
So you have to make like a lot of compromises, and sometimes it can be very restricting if you want to do something with your friends or see something, but you're like, I can't actually work.
I work.
Yeah.
That's true. So I don't think I would do au pairing again, but not because I don't like it. I would definitely recommend au pairing to you.
It's great.
But I just feel like this is my au pair experience. Like it's been great. It's gonna be great for a few more months, and then it's just like enough. And if I wanna travel, I would wanna have another traveling experience with not on someone else's schedule.
Yeah,
for
that's
example.
true.
And like this feels like a good experience. And what if the next one wouldn't be fun or would be different? Like this just feels like my au pair thing, and that's like enough. But I wouldn't do it again, but not because I don't like it.
Yeah,
I want to say that.
If you had like a bad experience with another family, then I feel like it would have
It would ruin the au pair thought. Like, but now I really love it.
But I think like I would, if I would do it, it's just because it's the best way to travel
Cheap.
Yeah. But I wouldn't do it because I would want another same experience. But at the same time, I think like next step after au pairing is having your own kids.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's far away.
Yeah, that's far away. But no, yeah, I want to now to travel without kids just because before after I'm gonna have kids and I
With
couldn't.
your own kids.
Yeah,
traveling's gonna be hard.
I wouldn't be able to do it anymore. So
But
you
it's
have to
true.
enjoy not having kids.
Yeah.
We love kids, but not always.
Wait, we have to do an outro.
Okay.
Bye, Beanie.
Bye, journers.